Hey everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of the English Leap podcast, your go-to English podcast for learning English and growing through conversations that actually matter. I'm Erin, and I'm here with my amazing co-host, Evan. Hey Evan, how's it going today?
I'm doing great, Erin. How about you?
I'm good. But honestly, I had one of those mornings. Everything felt like a test to my patience. I nearly lost it when someone cut right in front of me in the coffee line.
Oh no, did you say anything?
Nope, just smiled. But inside, I was like, ugh, don't react. Don't let this ruin your vibe.
Totally get that. It's wild how a tiny moment can hijack your entire mood. 1 second you're calm, and the next, you're spiraling over something that didn't even deserve your energy.
Exactly. And that is what we're diving into today. The power of not reacting. Because let's face it, our reactions, they can cost us way more than we realize.
Yup. They can damage relationships, rob our peace, and leave us with regrets we didn't see coming. But when you learn to stay grounded, when you choose calm over chaos, that's where real control starts.
And no, we're not talking about becoming cold or emotionless. This is about mastering the moment, so your emotions don't end up running the show.
So, if you've ever thought, why did I let that get to me? This episode might be the reset you've been looking for.
And to help you reflect even deeper, we've put together a free downloadable PDF with the key takeaways, comprehension, and grammar exercises to practice along with it. You'll find the link in the description.
And don't go anywhere. Charlotte will join us at the end for her vocabulary breakdown, where she'll unpack some of the most powerful words and phrases from today's talk.
All right, take a deep breath with us. And let's begin. How to control your emotions.
So first up, let's clear up a major misconception. Emotional control doesn't mean shutting down your feelings like some emotionless robot.
Exactly. Think of it like a pressure cooker. If you keep shoving everything inside without ever letting the steam out, eventually, it's going to blow. Emotions are the same way. If we keep ignoring them, they don't disappear. They just build up. Eventually, they come out in ways we can't control.
I've been there. I used to think I was doing the mature thing by keeping it all together. Until one day, someone asked me a basic question, and I completely snapped. It wasn't about that moment. It was about everything I'd been bottling up for weeks.
Yup. Real emotional mastery is about noticing what you're feeling, letting yourself feel it in a safe and healthy way, and then deciding how to respond. It's not about pretending everything's fine when it isn't. It's about giving your emotions space without letting them drive the car.
Which brings us to point 2, self-awareness. You can't fix what you don't even realize is happening.
Totally. It's like trying to steer a car with no windshield. You don't see where you're going, and next thing you know, you've crashed into something you didn't see coming.
I used to find myself snapping at people and later thinking, why did I get so mad? Once I started checking in with myself, asking things like, what's really bothering me? Or am I tired? Overwhelmed? It all started to make more sense.
And that's the shift. When you pause and become the observer of your thoughts instead of just being swept up in them, you take back your power. It's like stepping into the driver's seat instead of letting your emotions take the wheel. All right, let's talk about a tiny trick with massive power: the pause. We underestimate how much difference just a few seconds can make.
So true. I once read that between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space is our power to choose. That's the pause.
Oh, I love that. Like when someone cuts you off in traffic, your instinct is to yell or lay on the horn. But if you breathe, even for just 5 seconds, you get the chance to decide, is this really worth my energy?
It's a micro move with a massive ripple. That pause helps your logical brain catch up to your emotional brain. You're not ignoring the emotion. You're just not letting it take over.
Mm-hmm. I've started using that space when I'm overwhelmed, too. Just a silent beat before responding has saved me from so many unnecessary arguments.
Totally. And you know what I've realized? Most of our big emotional reactions aren't even about what's happening right now. They're like echoes, little flashbacks from moments we haven't fully healed.
Yes. It's like someone makes a harmless joke and suddenly you feel hurt or embarrassed. And you're like, why did that hit me so hard? But when you dig a little deeper, it's usually connected to something old, maybe a time you felt humiliated or unseen.
Right. It's kind of like walking barefoot and stepping on something sharp. Not because the floor is dangerous, but because you've got an old cut that never healed. Triggers are like that. Present moment, old pain.
I remember getting super defensive once when someone corrected me in a meeting. It wasn't even rude, but I felt this heat rise up like I was being attacked. Later, I realized it reminded me of being constantly picked on by a teacher when I was younger. It had nothing to do with my coworker.
That's the gold. When you recognize that emotional reactions are clues, not threats. If you trace them back, they actually show you what needs healing.
And once you see what's beneath the surface, you get to choose. That's the next step, separating what you feel from what you do.
Yes, just because you feel angry doesn't mean you have to slam the door. Just because you feel hurt doesn't mean you need to send that 2 a.m. text. You can pause, sit with it, and then decide.
Honestly, that's the real superpower. Reactions feel automatic, but they don't have to be. You can notice the storm inside you and still choose not to throw thunder at someone else.
And I've learned that in high-stakes moments, especially in relationships, it's better to pause and return later with a clear head. Your emotions are valid, but your actions, those leave permanent footprints.
So true. I've started asking myself before reacting, is this coming from pain or peace? And that one question has helped me choose silence or softness, when before I would have snapped.
That leads perfectly into something that really changed the game for me. It's what people call the let them mindset.
Ooh, yes, I love this one. So simple, but so freeing. Someone didn't invite you? Let them. Someone doubted your dreams? Let them. Someone misunderstood you? Let them.
It's not passive, it's powerful. We spend so much energy trying to manage how others think, behave, or treat us. But when you let go of that need to fix or prove, you get your peace back.
I used to chase closure, explain myself, defend every decision. But now, if someone shows you who they are, let them. That is the clarity. You don't need their approval to protect your peace.
Exactly. It's like carrying emotional luggage that was never yours to hold. Once you drop it, you realize how light peace feels.
So true. And here's the irony. When you stop reacting to everything and just let them, you stop giving away your power. That silence, that stillness, it speaks louder than any comeback ever could.
Yeah, and I've learned that not every argument deserves your voice. Sometimes, the smartest thing you can say is nothing at all.
Yes. We're so conditioned to think we have to win every debate, every misunderstanding. But honestly, proving a point often costs you more than you gain.
It's like trying to explain your favorite color to someone who's already decided they only like black and white. You'll exhaust yourself, and they still won't see the rainbow.
I used to get into these long text wars trying to explain my side or fix someone's opinion of me. But now, if it drains me more than it helps me grow, I walk away. My peace matters more than being right.
Exactly. And it's not about being passive. It's about being intentional, choosing where your energy goes. Because not every battle is yours to fight, and not every hill is worth dying on.
Silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's knowing when the conversation stopped being about understanding and started being about ego.
And real emotional mastery? It shows up when you can say, I could respond, but I don't need to. That moment right there, that's the definition of strength.
So, if you've ever felt like your emotions were running the show, we hope this episode helped you take back the remote.
Yup. And now, as always, Charlotte's joining us for a quick vocabulary breakdown. Some of these words came up in today's conversation, and they're super useful for expressing emotions and reactions naturally.
Charlotte, you're up.
Thanks, Aaron and Evan. Let's take a look at some powerful words and phrases from today's episode. These can help you express emotions and situations more naturally in English. Hijack, meaning to take control of something in a forceful or unexpected way. Example: don't let one negative comment hijack your whole day. Grounded, meaning calm, stable, and emotionally balanced. Example: after journaling each morning, I feel more grounded throughout the day. Misconception, meaning a wrong or mistaken idea about something. Example: there's a common misconception that taking breaks makes you lazy. Shoving, meaning pushing something forcefully or roughly. Example: he kept shoving papers into his bag without even looking at them. Snapped, meaning suddenly lost control of your emotions. Example: she snapped at her brother after a stressful day at work. Swept up, meaning caught in something quickly and uncontrollably, often emotions or events. Example: he got swept up in the excitement of the concert. Stimulus, meaning something that causes a reaction or response. Example: loud noises are a strong stimulus for babies. They often cry instantly. Ripple, meaning a small effect that spreads out and causes larger effects. Example: one kind word can create a ripple of positivity all day. Barefoot, meaning without shoes. Example: she walked barefoot on the cool grass to feel more connected to nature. Slam, meaning to hit or close something with force and noise. Example: he got frustrated and slammed the door on his way out. See something coming, meaning to anticipate or expect something, especially something bad or surprising. Example: the breakup really hurt. I just didn't see it coming. Cut in, meaning to interrupt a conversation or activity. Example: he cut in before I could finish my sentence and I lost my train of thought. Spiral over, meaning to become increasingly upset or anxious about something, often unnecessarily. Example: she spiraled over a small typo in her email and couldn't focus all day. Bottle up, meaning to keep emotions or thoughts hidden instead of expressing them. Example: he bottled up his frustration for weeks until he finally exploded during the meeting. Cut off, meaning to interrupt or stop someone from speaking or doing something, also to isolate. Example: she was explaining her idea when her boss cut her off mid-sentence. Misconception, meaning a view or opinion that is incorrect based on faulty thinking or understanding. Example: there's a common misconception that introverts don't enjoy being around people. Build up, meaning to gradually accumulate or increase, especially emotions or tension. Example: I could feel the anger building up inside me, so I took a walk to calm down. Take over, meaning to gain control of something. Example: fear took over as soon as she stepped onto the stage to speak. defensive, meaning reacting quickly to criticism or blame, often with justification or denial. Example, he got really defensive when I asked about the missed deadline. Picked on, meaning to repeatedly tease or bully someone. Example, in school he was often picked on because of his glasses. That's it for today. Try using one or two of these words in your own sentences this week. It'll help them stick in your memory and sound more natural when you speak. Back to you, Aaron and Evan.
Thanks, Charlotte. That was super helpful, as always.
Yeah, I love how just knowing the right words can make expressing yourself feel so much easier.
All right, friends, that's a wrap for today's episode. If this conversation helped you hit pause, reflect, or breathe a little deeper, we're glad.
And don't forget to grab the free PDF down in the description. It's packed with reflection prompts, grammar practice, and all the takeaways from today.
We'll see you in the next episode of the English Leap podcast. Until then, stay grounded, stay kind, and as always,
Keep leaping forward.